Hello everyone, and I wanted to show you we finally have this thing set up for our test game, which is Saturday, what is today, August 28th or 9th, and we have, let me see if I can step back far enough to show you the whole layout and shebang. I still have a little bit to do. Computer workstation with the software that runs the board itself. I'll go into detail with that. If you can see, there are 4 cameras, 2 on the left-hand side, 2 on the right-hand side, and a boom mic right there. And then, let's see, so we have cameras, we have boom mic, we have the RFID table, which, there's our show. I've set up a couple of my son's bobbleheads on the table, and then some chips. Let's see, I put a little tab here so that I can pull this up, if I can get it. And so underneath is everything. Oops, there goes the cards. But there's underneath the table. It's just down there. I'll push that back in. Of course, I'm sure you know that you have to have a special RFID deck of cards in order to have the table recognize them. So we have a deck of RFID cards right there, and they look almost nothing different. If there is a difference, you can't tell, but I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but inside the card, I don't think you're going to see it. There are 2 chips, one on the beginning of the antenna and one on the end of the antenna. It's kind of cool. So yes, there's the table. And if you saw us building it, you know that I used Formica as this part, which I think most people should be using. Underneath the table is, the light is still on, there's only 2 cables coming out. So the USB cable and the additional power. So that was, I love that. The fewer cables, the better. If I could make everything wireless, I would. So let me see. For our setup, we have one of the best booms that we could find. We actually draped a towel over it so that we could muffle a little bit of the reverb and the echo that's going on in this room. The cameras that we use for the show are Canon HV20, I believe is the number. Let's see. Let's just double check that. I think it's HV20s. They are professional quality. They actually can be recorded. You can use tapes in them if you want to. We will not be using them. We're actually using, right now we're using the composite out, but I think at one point we will be switching to the Firewire or IEEE, whatever it is, 1394s. So that's the cameras that we'll be using. The action tracker software, which runs independently. If you're on a wireless network, you can run the action tracker software, and by doing that, you actually have control of the entire. You can reset a hand if you want to. I'm not actually seeing the players up there. Well. No. So this is actually a HP Touch Smart that I got off of a website called Woot. It is touchscreen, so you just double click everything. This software is designed to be touch activated, so this is a perfect computer, nice and big for it. and I'll show you that in a little bit. The other camera, our table again. And over here we have, let me see, I'm not sure how to explain this. We'll come around to the front here. We have a wireless mic system that's connected to it, so I can walk around the table without having to worry about the cords. So we have a a video mixer, and the video mixer allows me to switch between the views. There you have Darth Maul, if you can see that. Actually, if I double click on it. So we have Darth Maul up on the screen. And then if I go over here and switch to camera A, we have C3PO and Yoda. So we have control of the video through our video mixer. The software that comes with it is capable of using USB cameras. I found it to be very glitchy, but the card part of it and everything else is fantastic. So until they improve it, and plus you didn't have control on the cameras. You don't have control on the quality of the camera. You don't have control on the auto exposure. So you would kind of go bright to dark or dark to bright. And then you had autofocus that you couldn't control, so that it would go, somebody walk in front of the camera and get all blurry for a second. So we opted to not go with that, at least for now. We also have an audio mixer, so that we can control, just in case it gets louder and softer, we'll have control on that. The computer that actually controls the board itself has software that, well, there's headphones there too, so that the person in control can listen. So there is the screen, and you have different controls. We're only using one camera. Let's see if you can zoom in on this. We're only using one camera, which is coming in, and you have different controls. That right down here we'll be able to just click and stream. We will be able to do a delay, and you can do, I think it's in 5-minute increments. You'll be able to do anything you want with that. And you have different abilities to change the output pixel quality, input pixel quality, transitions, things like that. But a lot of this we're not using because we don't have video control. Oh, if you just want to see this, I'll switch the video so that it comes through like that. So, actually, come on, we're still learning here. There's Darth Maul. Let's go to Stormtrooper, C3PO, and Yoda. So that would be that. So that's video one. It shows you the layout of what we have here. You've got to have a pretty powerful system. I've got a, 8-core i7 computer that we got for video editing, and so I'm just going to use our video editing computer to control this, and I don't have to worry about taxing the CPU too much. And so I am going, okay, so that is the setup, and I will show it to you in action in just a minute. I'm going to stop recording and then start again, so I have the next thing. So I will be back.